Hello everybody and welcome to my comic review. I am Rainbow Red Panda and today, if you can't tell by my shirt, I am reviewing the Accelerators. I'm reviewing the second issue, which is right here. It is put out by Blue Juice Comics. It is the first comic series that they are doing and I'm very excited about it. It's a not very well-known title, unfortunately. I blame this on comic book people just not knowing what's coming out. If you go to comic book pull lists, a lot of lists do not have this comic on there, so therefore you do not know about it. So that is why I am here, to tell you why you should read this. And I really think that you should read it. I don't know, I got the first issue completely by chance, I think. And I really enjoyed it. I did a review on the first issue and I will post that in the links below in case you guys did not check that out. And now I have the second one to bring you guys to tell you why you should read it. So it kind of leaves off, or starts out where the first one left off. It is following the characters of Spats, who is an early 90s, we'll say he's like a teenager. He could be early 20s, but I'm going to say he's teenagerish. And then this general man named Bertram from a lab in like the 60s. And they have this time travel donut. And the thing about this donut is it lets you travel in time, but you can only travel forward. You cannot travel backwards. The theory potentially could go, what if you travel so far forward that you end up backwards? But that's something that may or may not be addressed in the future. The donut, if you look at my shirt, it looks kind of like this thing. This is the donut. And I think it's really cool. I really like the concept of having that little donut thing. This comic starts out, here's the cover. I like the colors and just the way that it's drawn. It's very well drawn. Mr. Yates and Mr. Smith did a very good job with this. I've got to meet pretty much everyone except for Tim Yates that works on this at Comic-Con, and I talk to them a lot. So I don't know, I really like you guys, so I hope that if you guys watch this that you like it. But I don't know, I really liked it, and I've looked at a lot of their artwork and just a lot of everything of theirs while I was at Comic-Con, and they do a really good job. Originally this was supposed to be a black and white comic from what I heard, but they kind of decided to bring in Tim Yates to have him do the coloring on it, which I like because that one, it creates a job for someone. Like, Tim Yates has a job now, so that's always cool. Unemployment is not a good time. So, jobs. But I don't know, I like it. I mean, I think I would have liked it as a black and white comic also, but I like the color in it. Like, the color is really, it is really well done. It's kind of, it contrasts. There is, like, the middle section here. There is a lot of dark that also is contrasted by light. But if you look at the pictures, it's hard to imagine it as black and white. But I've seen some of the sketches from the first issue as black and white, and it is imaginable once you actually see it. So it would have been cool as black and white, but I'm really glad that they did decide to do color. No offense to Mr. Smith, because I really like your work. You're fun. So yeah, that's going on. This takes place in the future. They've been knocked out and they've been sold to this arena to entertain people with a good old-fashioned fight to the death, basically. It looks like time travel kind of maybe is a normal thing in this time that they've traveled to. It doesn't say like exactly what year, but it seems to be sort of far in the future. They have different people from all kinds of different realms. You have like a ballerina, you have like old war people. You just have all kinds of like people that are just not in the same time frame. So you kind of give them all like random nicknames, and then they go into like this arena and fight to the death. So I don't know, it's very interesting. Here's a picture. Here's all the contenders. There you see them. You have like a random clown and just all kinds of random people, and they're all fighting for their lives basically. Bertram and Spats kind of decide, you know, we're not going to kill each other, we're going to survive this. And Spats, you know, just being like a young man, he's not really qualified for any of this. They kind of just put him in there just to throw him in there. They kind of have hope with Bertram, and they hope that he does well, and they actually want him to do well. He seems to be like a crowd favorite, and they're really rooting for him. the people that are in charge of this, but Spats are just like, you know, he'll be an easy kill, he'll be out in the very beginning. They probably rate him somewhere around the ballerina, which they don't think is going to do very well. As you might guess, since, you know, comic book, these characters have to at least stay around for more than 2 issues. It does seem that they prevail and are victorious in the end, but I don't know, it kind of leaves on a cliffhanger. One of them may or may not make it to the 3rd issue, but I don't know. In the first one, Alexa died, and I still have faith that she's gonna come back. You can't kill off the main character in the first issue. I think they're planning something. I thought that maybe it would come through in this one, but this one mainly focuses on the games, which I like. I hate to compare comics, and I told this to them whenever I met them at Comic-Con, but whenever I read the first issue, they kind of had something similar with the games being mentioned, and it kind of reminded me of like a Walking Dead type thing, and I was like, no, but then I read it and I was like, okay, it is different, and I do like it. So if you like that kind of thing, I mean, I'm also a wrestling fan, so I mean, this, I don't know, I'm weird, and this kind of stuff appeals to me, I guess. But it's a well-written comic. I think the storyline, it has so many different places that it can go, and to me, all of them are good places. So I like it. It's supposed to be kind of a mini-series, but if enough of you guys love it, they will more than likely continue it, so you should definitely pick it up. I suggest picking up the actual hard copy like this. It is available online, but I suggest making your comic book store order it and make them order multiple copies because it's good. Like, I really think that people will like it once they find out about it. It's not sold in every store, but if you guys do see it in a store, take a picture of it and send it to them because they're kind of keeping track on where it is. They don't have like a tracker on, you know, what stores have it, but they're trying to like figure out like where their fan bases are and things. So if you see it, if you order it, be sure to take a picture of it in the store and send it to them so they know, hey, someone in like New Mexico has this comic at this comic book store or something like that. So you can also get a digital copy, but I've read this digitally and it's still good. I still loved it digitally, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm old-fashioned. I buy CDs, I buy comic books. I don't read them on my phone or my laptop as much just because, I don't know, I like this. I like to be able to like stare at a page for a really long time and like look at all of the details and like examine words and font style and all that kind of stuff. I really like to do that, and you can do that obviously with a hard copy, and with, you know, digital ones you have to worry about batteries and all kinds of other things, but you can totally buy it digitally. Like, that's fine. If that's what you like to do, then you go for that. But I don't know, I suggest buying this one just like this, but I don't know. So I know with my last video a few of you guys said, you know, that you're interested in the comic, so if anyone has gotten it since, be sure to let me know what you think about it. I haven't heard a lot of like other fan feedback from people on what they thought of the comic, and I don't want to be the only one that I know that reads it, so I want you guys to read it. Eventually I'm gonna like start sending it to random people, just hoping that somebody randomly finds it like I did. Also, having worn this shirt now, I like this shirt. It is very comfortable, so if you guys really like this comic, I'm sure that the shirt is available online. If I find it online, I will post a link, but it is a very comfortable shirt. It's very breathable, and it's black, but it's not hot, and I don't know, it's just, I mean, it fits well. I don't know, I would suggest purchasing the shirt if you guys are a fan of the comic, just because it's comfortable and I like it. So be like me and buy the shirt and read the comic, and then you can be cool, and I don't know, I'll give you like a cookie or something if I meet you. So, I don't know, that's all I have for this review. I hope that it made sense and didn't make you like hate this comic, because that would not be what I was trying to do. I really liked it, and I will continue to bring you episodes on it because, like I said, I don't think this comic gets a lot of attention, and I'm trying to change that. One panda at a time, I will get people to read this thing. So, I don't know, let me know what you guys think, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time with my next review. Bye!